All right, so let's get started. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. It's now 3 o'clock, but please wait a couple more minutes to allow more people to come in. Now the attendees are like 50, so just wait for a while, and please make sure your microphone turned off, especially during the lecture. And the Q&A session will come at the end of this session.
これってチャットを流すと皆さんに届きます？
届きます。チャットの画面を開けていただくと、もうすでにいくつか。
はい、わかりました。
あと Q&A ってところに、慣れてる人たちはこの Q&A のところに Q&A。
なんか出てきてますね。もう、一つ、はい、了解です。Q&A 使っても。
Okay, so I think it's time. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining today's webinar, Mega Events and Urban Development in Japan, co-hosted by Consulate General of Japan in Dubai and CRID, the Center for Research, Innovation and Design of the American University in Dubai. I'm Professor Takeshi Maruyama from the Department of Architecture at the American University in Dubai and moderator for today's event. And prior to today's speaker, I'm honored to introduce today's special guest, the Consul General of Japan. Please welcome Consul Noboru Sekiguchi.
Dr. David Schmidt, President of American University in Dubai. Dr. Georges Kachami, Professor of Architecture. Dr. Seta Fumihiko, Assistant Professor of the University of Tokyo. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the kind introduction. My name is Sekiguchi Noboru, Consul General of Japan in Dubai. It is my great pleasure and honor to host the webinar titled Mega Events and Urban Development in Japan. At first, let me express my sincerest appreciation for Dr. Seta, Assistant Professor of the University of Tokyo, as the lecturer today. I would also like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the American University in Dubai for co-hosting this webinar, and especially to Dr. Maruyama, Assistant Professor of Architecture, for his support and efforts in the preparation of this event, as well as for taking charge of moderator today. As implicated in the title of today's webinar, Japan has succeeded in attaining its social and economic development after hosting various mega events with global scale. For example, the Japanese people recognize that Tokyo Olympic Games in 1964 has changed their lives drastically. It progressed the urban modernization in Japan through constructions of many new kinds of infrastructures, such as the elevated Tokyo Metropolitan Expressways, the monorail from Haneda Airport to the center part of Tokyo, and the bullet train, well known as Shinkansen, which has connected Tokyo to the western region of Japan. Following the Olympics, Japan hosted the Expo at Osaka in 1970 under the theme of progress and harmony for mankind. It had demonstrated creation of smart high-tech cities as future dream to the people gathered for the event from all over the world. It shall be worth mentioning that the futuristic ideas with the new technologies showcased in the Expo 50 years ago have been realized in our current times. Electrical vehicle becomes popular in the 21st century. The commercial operations of the bullet train floating by electromagnetic power will be started in the near future as the so-called Chuo Shinkansen, which has been under construction in Japan. These precedents show us how much impact mega events could give on our lives and urban development. One of mega events with global scale will be held in Dubai this year. I have no doubt that the Dubai Expo will bring great opportunities for further progress of urban development, not only to Dubai, but also to the whole UAE. It was unfortunate that the two mega events in 2020, namely the Dubai Expo and the Tokyo Olympic and the Paralympic Games, have been postponed because of the COVID-19 pandemic. The novel coronavirus has still been causing us various challenges. Against this background, however, we are witnessing that Dubai has achieved many things in many ways to realize its future vision to make Dubai further smart, environmental friendly, and sustainable city. Let me commend the Dubai authorities and their staffs for their success in accelerating the social and economic development under the new normal with Corona, in tandem with tackling the COVID-19. The baton of hosting Expo will be passed from Dubai to Osaka. Japan and the UAE will draw global attention together for a few years to come. The Japanese people will definitely be inspired and learn from what the Dubai Expo will achieve. Then, both countries will become role models of urban development in the world in the era of post-COVID-19. Last but not least, I hope this webinar will be very much useful for the people in Dubai and the UAE to learn Japanese experiences and knowledge of Japan. Thank you very much for your attention.
Sorry, I was unmuted. Thank you very much, Council. And so now, please let me introduce a brief biography of today's speaker. He achieved his bachelor's degree in urban engineering at the University of Tokyo in 1995, followed by the master's degree in 1997 and a PhD in 2002. In 2012, he was appointed an associate professor of the Department of Urban Engineering at the same university. First, his main concerns are planning and governance for depopulating society. Second, national and regional policy, especially related to the industrial location and regional development. And third, regional and urban planning in Asian countries and regions. As research outcomes, he has presented many papers about depopulation of megacities in Japan, urban development strategies and policies, and urban planning in Asian countries, such as Thailand and Malaysia. So please welcome Dr. Fumiko Seta.
Hello, nice to meet you. Good afternoon, maybe in Dubai, but good evening in Tokyo. Now it's 8 o'clock. Thank you very much for inviting me to such a very great seminar. Unfortunately, I cannot watch your faces, but yeah, maybe there are more than 50 or 60 or 70 participants, and I'm very glad to have a lecture in front of you. Yeah, actually, I was planning to go to Dubai last year, maybe last February or March. Yeah, but unfortunately, yeah, COVID-19 prohibited me to go to Dubai, and yeah, I lose yeah, the opportunity to meet with you directly. Yeah, but luckily, I have an opportunity here today, tonight, to discuss with you about the development issues in Dubai and in Tokyo or Osaka. Yeah, from now, I'd like to have a lecture about an hour about urban development in Japan, especially in metropolitan areas of Tokyo and Osaka. Since my presentation has so many materials from outside, and I was a little bit worrying about copyright issues, I'll send you references via text file through the Dropbox. Maybe all of you already find the references. So yeah, but due to the time limitation, I can only explain a very, very brief summary of each topics. Yeah, but if you are interested in more, yeah, please read the some materials I sent. And if you have any question or inquiry, please give me question. Now, yeah, later or even in the email, I already also attached my email addresses in the references. Yeah, so let me start my lecture. You should. Yeah, you are, maybe most of you are in Dubai or United Arab Emirates. Yeah, and Japan is here. But most of you know about the location of Japan, but Japan is here. And yeah, Tokyo is the capital and the biggest metropolitan areas, not only in Japan, but also maybe in the world, still now. Yeah, and Tokyo Olympic 2020, was planned to be held, but as you know, this is postponed. Yeah, I hear that Dubai also had a plan to hold Expo last year, but this was also postponed to the next October, maybe. Yeah, I think, maybe Tokyo Olympic will be, stopped or abolished, but maybe in October, the development of a vaccine will be, proceeded, and maybe I hope the Expo Dubai will be held. Yeah, and in Osaka, we plan to have Expo in 2025. Yeah, but today I'd like to explain firstly about the history of Japanese urban and national development, following to the holding of the past Olympic Games and Expo, both in Tokyo and Osaka. Just a moment. Yeah, maybe you can see my slide. Yeah, the title is Mega Events and Urban Development in Japan. Yeah, kindly, Professor Mariyama already explained about my career, so maybe no need. Yeah, I'm staying in a laboratory in the University of Tokyo and in charge of international development and regional planning. Yeah, so there are many foreign students from all over Asia, mainly in East and Southeast Asia. Yeah, but one is from Peru or one is from India. But unfortunately, still, there are no students from UAE or Dubai. Yeah, but of course, each of you are very welcome. Yeah, this is Japan. Yeah, and today I'd like to explain about the two metropolitan areas. Yeah, one is Tokyo and one is Osaka, but Osaka is surrounded by some prefectures and the whole region is called Kansai. Oh, sorry. Yeah, and as you see the right bottom, Tokyo is the world's largest agglomerations. According to the World Urbanization Prospect 2018. This is the summarization of the statistics of the, published by the United Nations, I guess. Yeah, and the population is 37 million. This is very huge, actually. And also Osaka metropolitan area, or Osaka has some different names, but this metropolitan areas also have nearly 20 million people. So this is also very huge. Yeah, and these two cities have planned a very big mega event. One is last year, but postponed to this year, and Osaka, for Osaka after 4 years. Yeah, but we had, also held Olympic Games in Tokyo in 1964, and also Osaka Expo in 1970. Yeah, actually, these are, before I was born. Yeah, so I don't know actually in detail. Yeah, but I studied by reading many books or be taught by our professors or many other predecessors. Yeah, and sorry. Yeah, the Tokyo 2020 and Osaka 2025 is roughly after half a century. Yeah, of course, the era or period is completely different. Circumstance of a period is completely different. In 50 years ago and now. Yeah, but the mega events have a very big influence always. And of course, for all our lives, but today I'd like to explain about national and urban development influenced by these mega events. Yeah, this is the economic growth rate of Japan. As you can see, 50 years ago, Japan was in a period of very high growth rate, like today's China or some other emerging economies. Yeah, but now, Tokyo and Osaka or whole Japan is stagnating, has a stagnating local or national economies. Yeah, so now one of my measure is the national urban planning in the depopulated situations. Yeah, but today I don't explain about that. Rather, I'd like to explain the past and the present influence of the mega events by watching these Olympic Games and Expos. Yeah, firstly, I'd like to explain about Tokyo. Yeah, Tokyo held the Olympic Games in 1964. Yeah, and this is the main Olympic, not stadium, but the gymnasium. Yeah, and following to the establishment of these sports facilities, many infrastructures like Shinkansen line or some, many other infrastructures are developed. Yeah, I summarized the very, very big main infrastructures. developed in this era. But for example, Tokaido Shinkansen was constructed in 1964, and the Tomei Highway was constructed after 5 years, but construction was started. And at that time, Japan is not so rich actually. So we borrow money from the World Bank to construct or to finance the construction of these very big infrastructures. And following to the construction of these infrastructures between Tokyo and Osaka through Nagoya, we continue to make infrastructures or extend the infrastructures in the other regions. At the same time, Tokyo was very, very dense metropolitan areas, and at that time there are almost no highways in Tokyo. So the new metropolitan ring roads and also highways in the city center were constructed at that era. This is related to the Tokyo Olympic Games because this is the era of the high economic growth and people are very, very exciting of the atmosphere of the Olympic Games and very booming high economic growth. And after 50 years, we plan to hold Olympic Games again. And this is a planned site of the Olympic Games. Actually, there are some places which are very, very far from Tokyo, like damaged area by the tsunami in 2011, or some other places are also the sites for the Tokyo Olympic. But most of the sites are here in the city center or sub-center of Tokyo. Main pavilion is around here, and this was divided into two zones. One is heritage zone and one is bay zone. Actually, former Olympic Games are held in the heritage zone. This is called heritage because main stadium of the Olympic Games in 1964 was also used here again in the 2020. But the new kind of facilities or development occurred in the Bay side, Bay zone. This is Tokyo Bay, and Tokyo developed every direction, but especially the reclamation was proceeded for a long time from very long ago, and gradually, this bay was reclaimed, and new lands are generated, and many development occurs. This is Bayside area. This you can see the character of Tokyo. This is real center of Tokyo. Tokyo Central Station is here. And this is reclamation of Tokyo Bay. Actually, from the more than 200 years ago, Tokyo started to make a reclamation, and people tried to make a new land for the development. But largely from, this is 1966. That means the latter half of the 20th century, the Tokyo Metropolitan Government tried to make a new land for the direction of the Tokyo Bay's far areas. And now there are many land for the development. And now here, like that. Still there are many vacant land. But already many development occurred and many people come here. In the daytime and especially in the weekend, there are many young people who enjoy the many many attractions in the theme park or other kinds of museums or shopping centers or some others. And this is also the main places for the Tokyo Olympic 2020. And this is the athlete village here. This is in this photograph around here in the above. This was formerly almost a vacant land with port facilities for the ferry. But this was abolished and to change to the very big athletes village. And then this will be renovated in after 3 or 4 years to the residential development, or mixed use, but mainly the residential development. This is called the Harumi flag. Diverted use of athletes villages. You can see that the 2 very tall condominiums are added to the last spots. In the athletes village, there are no high skyscraper condominium, but there are 2 after becoming residential areas. Actually, as you may imagine, Olympic was postponed, and so the residents who plan to come here after the Olympic Games are also asked to not to come here. But now development is proceeding. And this is the district plan of Harumi flag. This is the number of housing units. More than around 2,000 housing units per each district developed. And this is the commercial area. And this is rent housing for rent. These are the housing for selling. And this was kind of flagship development of the Tokyo Olympic 2020. So both the Tokyo Metropolitan Government and also the 11 very, very famous developers in Japan think about very, very advanced development in terms of smart cities or environmental friendly development. One is landscape. This is using rainwater and also the disposed waters for the recycling, for example, to cooling this area in the summer. Of course, Dubai is hotter, but Tokyo's summer is also very hot. Hotter than when I was a child. Maybe because of the global warming. So now the countermeasures against heating in the summer or against global warming is one of a very big topic. So now, this is both for cooling and also for the beautiful landscapes. And also, this development site increase the open space is with green. No green, it is too hot in the summer. And also, they are trying to sort out the mobilities and install many kinds of new technologies. Actually, these are not new. Already many in many countries, including UAE, already installed like shared cycle or shared car or many kinds of mobilities. But this is very new in Japan because Japanese built-up areas, it is a little bit difficult to install a new kind of technologies. So that athlete village is newly developed areas. So it is rather easy. easier to install many kinds of new techniques. And the last one and very important one is energy. Japanese territory doesn't have plenty of natural resources, not like UAE. We cannot get oils or natural gas from our land. Yeah, so we have to save energy. Yeah, in order to reduce the amount of importation. Yeah, so yeah, from long ago, energy and also the saving the natural resources are the very big one of the most important tasks in Japan. Yeah, but nowadays, in addition to such kind of missions, the global warming mission becomes one of the very important missions also in the world. So the energy is one of the very big issues for the new development. So this shows, for example, this is the usage of hydrogen to the car or the public buses or to some other use for the housing residents or the commercial facilities. Yeah, and also this AEMS is area energy management systems. Such kind of management measures are seeking the optimization of the energy use in the whole area or whole district or whole houses. So we sometimes use gases or sometimes use electricity or sometimes use the heat generated by the resting in the water and using for the another purposes. Yeah, such kind of management measures are installed in this Harmi Flag project. And this is a kind of flagship urban development related to the Tokyo Olympic Games 2020. This is the explanation of the AEMS and the MEMS and HEMS. Very similar names. And but all these kind of systems are aiming at the optimization of the various energies and the various spaces for using energies. Yeah, and recently all over the world to get environmental certifications is one of the key kind of branding. Yeah, by getting such kind of certifications, the actual values of the places or development, may be, increased. That will in turn, increase the value of the land or development. Harmi Flag got, domestic and international environmental certifications, as a whole 4 environmental certifications, because of the many kinds of advanced measures I explained before. And also, actually, this athlete village is a little bit far from the existing railway or subway stations. So the Tokyo Metropolitan Government, collaborating with some other organizations, developed the BRT or bus rail transit. As you may know, such kind of mobility measures are advanced all over the world. In that sense, Japan is not necessarily advanced very much. But we are now in the elderly economy. There are many elderlies, aged society. So for example, to reduce the reduce the gaps between, for example, platform and the vehicles are one of the important measures for the smooth riding or smooth mobilities. Yeah, such kind of measures are introduced in, not only here in the BRT, but also many vehicles. Yeah, and also I explained about ring road in city in Tokyo Olympic Games 1964. Now in the 2020, we are now trying to complete the outer ring road. Yeah, this is the actually second outer ring highways, and this is the third. Yeah, very big ring road. Yeah, and Japan is filled with many built-up areas. So basically, compulsory land purchases for constructing road is very difficult. Yeah, but by motivating the development by the Olympic Games, the government try to make the atmosphere to complete earlier such kind of development. Otherwise, many foreigners have a very big trouble. Not only foreigners, but also many people have a very big trouble for the traffic jam or the stack of the commodity flows. Yeah, as for the Osaka Expo, I'd like to explain also about the former Expo in the 1970s. This was also epoch-making. Yeah, this was like that. Yeah, and even before the starting of the Expo, many cities and towns in and around Osaka was a very booming atmosphere to welcome many foreigners. But at that time, the traveling foreign countries were not so common. So, to welcome foreign people is a very big event. Even, maybe bigger than now. You can see the left bottom photo that there are many elephants. Elephants are walking around the road. And this is a kind of one of the event in cities around the Osaka, to hold the expo. Yeah, and I'm very sorry, this is a little bit small, but left up photo is X venue in 1970. Yeah, and now it is, the right bottom is a present photo, and this becomes a park, Expo 70 commemorative park. This is remained as as a park, and you can see a park. Yeah, and at that time, there are some development also, and one of the very epoch-making development is Senri New Town. New Town development is one of the representative development of Japan in the high economic growth era. Yeah, because many people come from the rural and agricultural areas to the metropolitan areas and earn the money and to find the houses or condominiums. Yeah, but it is very difficult because there are not enough stock. Yeah, so the government, both central and provincial government, trying to make more and more housing stocks. Yeah, and one of the very big development is Senri New Town, and this is from Osaka around 10 kilometers from the Osaka CBD, city center. You can feel the atmosphere at that time, from 1960s to 1970s. Yeah, in the present standard, still each house, unit of the condominium was very small, like 50 or 60 square meters. Yeah, but at that time in Tokyo or Osaka, people are very happy even, yeah, with such kind of condominiums, and equipments are very advanced at that time. Now it becomes older and older after 50 years. So this is a very big task to renovate or even redevelop Senri New Town. Well, now this is today's Senri New Town. Centered by the very high skyscraper, maybe residential building. This is maybe office building. This is mixed-use development. Yeah, and the surroundings are condominiums. Middle or low-rise condominiums, you can see. And railways or highways are connecting the cities. The history of Senri New Town is started much earlier than the Osaka Expo 1970s. Yeah, but in 1970, railway to this new town opened. Main trunk roads opened, and the Chuo district you can see here. Not like that kind of shape at that time. Yeah, but this very important center was developed also 1970. Yeah, so this is actually a very harmonized combination between the development of Senri New Town and the holding of Osaka Expo. Yeah, the area is more than 10 square kilometers, and the population is more than 150,000. Yeah, they are very big. Yeah, and then, now Osaka is planning to hold the Expo after 4 years, 2025. This time, Expo 70 was held here. Yeah, but Expo 2025 is planning to hold here. Actually, this was a site for the Olympic Games. Osaka city and prefecture government tried to invite in the 21st century. Yeah, but Beijing became a candidate at that time, and Osaka failed to invite Olympic Games. So this reclamation site was almost completely empty. Yeah, but after 20 or 25 years, they realized another mega event. Osaka Kansai Expo 2025, plans anticipated visitors of more than 20 or almost 30 million people. This is maybe very biggest. Even Hanover in Germany, Expo was held in 2000, and at that time, less than 20 million. So Osaka tried to invite many people, mainly from Asian countries, including UAE. And Osaka planned to invite many foreign people and prepare for the very big event. And World Masters game in Kansai is planning to hold 2021, this year. Maybe this will be also postponed. But this is a kind of Olympic Games for elderlies. But the participants are so many. So this is very good for the preparation for the very big mega events Expo. And this was planned to the next year of the Tokyo Olympic Games. Return to the development related to the mega events. The introduction of Society 5.0 is closely connected to the Osaka Expo 2025. Society 5.0 is maybe partly imitation of the Industry 4.0 in Germany. But the 5.0 means one more additional factor or concept, and the additional concept is society. Of course, we seek that technological development and also in industrial agglomerations or innovations. Yeah, but our final objective, ultimate objective is the developing or improving the society. Yeah, as I already mentioned, Japan is already entering to the aging society and also depopulating situations. Yeah, so the aspect of society is very important. Yeah, so by installing many techniques like technologies like 5G or yes, other kinds of technologies, we have to ease the future life even in the aged or depopulating society. Still, this is a master plan for Osaka Expo and not yet visualized concretely as far as I know. Yeah, but such kind of technologies will be introduced. And as, Consulate kindly mentioned, a linear Chuo Express railway is under construction between Tokyo and Nagoya. And this will be opened to 2027. And then to Osaka, a little bit far future, but maybe 2038. Then Tokyo, Nagoya, and Osaka are connected each other. The time from Tokyo to Osaka is now by Shinkansen around 2.5 hours. But after linear Chuo Shinkansen constructed, it takes only 40 minutes. Yeah, that means 2 or 3 metropolitan area, Tokyo, Nagoya, and Osaka will be connected. That means, this will generate the very super mega regions of Tokaido, which counts more than 70 million people. Very, very huge. Yeah, so now I'd like to explain additionally about the characteristics of urban planning and the development of Japan. Yeah, of course, Japanese urban planning and the development has both positive and negative sides. Usually in Japan, I pick up rather negative sides and criticize the policy or system of Japanese urban planning systems. But for foreigners, I'd like to explain positive sides, which can be applicable for foreign. I'm not sure whether UAE can apply or should apply or not, but actually there are some cases of application. That means a kind of export of the systems or planning systems of Japan to other countries. I'd like to pick up mainly 3, and maybe I don't have time to explain the last one. So mainly I'd like to explain 3 kinds of characteristics or systems or methods. Japanese embassy kindly made a poster, and I used this photo. I took a photo very long ago by myself. And I like this photo because this shows a very, many characteristics of Japanese urban planning. This is Mount Fuji. This is not urban planning, but natural characteristics. But you can see many, skyscrapers in the town centers. This is urban development and management. And there are many rivers. Mainly Japanese very big cities are, following to the river side. So water-friendly spaces are generated. And here you can see the taller buildings are following to the road, and lower buildings or houses are inside of the district. Oh, sorry. And you can see, maybe I'll show later clearly. But you can see the shape of the, kind of very sorted shape. This is round readjustment. And also, the very tall buildings along the road. And here, this is the subway stations. So this is leading to the volume control and also so-called transit-oriented development, or TOD. This is metropolitan, this is a railway network of Tokyo. This is too complicated, even for Tokyo X. But this means there are so many railways and train stations. And basically, people don't need to use personal automobile vehicles or cars. That reflects the modal or intermodal spirit. If we compare even with London or Berlin or Paris, these are also very big cities and they have many railway or subway lines. Tokyo's share of public transport is much bigger than the other metropolitan areas. Please let me note that Tokyo and Osaka only have such kind of big share of public transport, but in rural cities, most Japanese people are using car instead of public transport. But today I'd like to focus on the metropolitan areas. This is my hometown, Nippori, in Tokyo metropolitan areas, and you can see many train lines, different train lines. This is a line for Shinkansen. This is a commuter trains, and this is monorail. There are so many. And in suburban areas, not only governments, but also private companies enhance the station-led development. We call it TOD, and this is a typical suburban transit-oriented development on Futako Tamakawa Station. And this was developed by Tokyu Company, railway company. You can see some buildings and also commercial areas in front of the station. And these buildings have different functions. One or two have residential functions, and one is including parking, and one is retail and offices, and one is just for commercial uses. So this is a very typical development of mixed-use development. That means in the daytime, in the weekdays, workers are here to to work for something. And in the nighttime, people are living here, so using commercial areas. And in the weekend, there are retail shops or many kinds of commercial or restaurants. So many people come here to buy something or enjoying with their families. So that means always many passengers use stations and come here and to do some activities. And without cars. And one of the very unique characteristic of Japanese railway private company, mostly self-financed in case of metropolitan areas. And this figure shows the operating sources of Tokyu Corporation. Of course, Tokyu is a railway company, so the source is from, mainly transportation. But you can see that, this is also from real estate and also retail, leisure, or some other businesses. That means the corporation also have a mixture of the benefit sources. And this is one of the characteristics of Japanese urban planning, land use zoning. and also train or station-led development. This is a typical urban planning land use or zoning map. And you can see the red or orange one along with the trunk roads. This has a more floor area ratio, and also commercial uses are largely permitted. So there are many high buildings, relatively higher buildings, sometimes skyscrapers. On the other hand, shallow color here, shallow color means a lower floor area ratio and limited kinds of uses. That means here. So you can see lower floor area. So this means more and more activities or more volume occurred in following to this trunk road. And you can see the mark of the station. Station is here. So this is leading to the usage of the station. So such kind of urban planning or zoning can be seen many places in urban metropolitan area, a district in metropolitan area. This is one of the districts in Tokyo metropolitan government, and you can see the orange lines following to the trunk road. And not all, but many roads under the under the many roads there are subways, and also there are many buses. But the reason why such kind of land use zoning set is also for another reason. That is a buffer for the fire. Maybe you already know that Japan often suffers from very big earthquakes, and earthquakes lead to a very big fire. And the original buildings or houses of Japan is wooden houses, so very vulnerable against fire. So the Japanese government think about stopping the fires by buildings in front of the trunk road like a buffer to stop the extension of fire to the another blocks. So this is very rational for such kind of development measures. This is actually not related to the your country, but in Japan this is very important measure. And another very unique characteristic of Japanese urban planning method is land readjustment. I'm not sure whether you know or not, but land readjustment is measure measure to establish infrastructures without compulsory land purchases. That means financially very good if this is well managed. You can see the left-hand side figures before the land readjustment project. There are many landowners from A to H. The land is very odd shapes and the roads are very narrow. So the government tried to, or even sometimes private organizations try to improve the infrastructures like roads or even parks. They plan to make it like that. This is after the land readjustment projects. Of course, there are more and more land for infrastructures. That means, this is a reduction of the area of land for each landowner. But somehow, not all, but most of landowners agreed. Because by establishing the infrastructures, land price will surge. That means even if, for example, the landowner A's land becomes smaller after the land readjustment, the land value of A increased. So not all, but most of the landowners agree, and even reserved land can be sold. In that cases, this money can be given to the development cost of the development of infrastructures. So, this is an example of land adjustment in the rural areas. Yeah, this is the land adjustment related to the station front development. So, this is related also to the TOD. Yeah, and surprisingly, around 27% of all built up areas in Japan, or more than 1 million hectares, has been developed by the land readjustment project in Japan. Very huge amount of land readjustment project was implemented, almost 100 years. And now, land readjustment was implemented in all over the world. Actually, such kind of method are, common in the agriculture areas. Yeah, and this was, arranged to the urban areas. And also, Japan was, Japanese technocrats imported the ideas of the land readjustment mainly from Germany. Yeah, but arranged as, so as to, apply to the Japanese characteristics of Japanese urban characteristics. And now, land adjustment of the Japanese type are trying to export to some other countries or several other countries. Actually, I was also a member of the experts to export such kind of land readjustment systems to Thailand, Southeast Asia. Yeah, the export of the system takes very, very long time from 1980s to 2010 or 15 or something like that. Yeah, but by the contribution of many people, both Thai people and Japanese people, Land Adjustment Act was enacted, and then there are many examples of implementation sites all over the Thailand. Lastly, I'd like to explain about smart cities. There are many smart cities, but this is a kind of a buzzword. So the definitions are very varied. But if I select one smart city in Japan, Kashiwanoha is one of the very famous and advanced case of a Japanese smart city. And this is I show the homepage of Kashiwa Smart City Tour, and you can see some of the components of the smart city of Kashiwanoha. But you can see, for example, energy building is a very, very typical case of smart technology. Or coil is a kind of incubation site. But you may understand that there are some other thoughts which insist on not a new technology, but a very, very convenient atmosphere to supply convenient atmosphere or very, very comfortable atmosphere or circumstances. So smart city is interpreted not just like an introduction of technique or technologies, but also to think about the contribution to the people who use this districts or city. Kashiwanoha is around 20 kilometers from the city center of Tokyo. That means, this is the suburban area of Tokyo. And Kashiwanoha development is like here. Around here is a halfly agriculture area and halfly developed as a, or sprawled development, residential development. This site was formerly a golf playground, but this was purchased by the one very big real estate company in Japan and developed like that. This is mainly a residential function, but including some other functions, including commercial and also some industrial, and also university functions are there. This is a photograph of Kashiwanoha. And this is an industrial kind of incubation offices, including industrial functions. So that means this is a very cozy offices. But they equip some industrial machines for the production of some industrial products. So if you are interested in, please take a look at this site. And also, Kashiwanoha introduced a smart grid. Maybe you know the word of smart grid. This smart grid is aiming the optimization of the energy flow or usage among the plural buildings or even plural districts. So in that case of Kashiwanoha, smart center control or firstly gather the information and control the each energy emission and usage. And you can understand the energy flow or the transfer of the, for example, electricities with some other buildings. But this is during routine operations. Why this is routine? This is the second one, and in case of Japan, this is very important. This is emergency operations. Mainly when we suffer from very big earthquakes, usually electricity is shutting down, and even water sometimes shutting down, or gas is not under use. At that time, each district have to supply the energy by themselves. So in case of Kashiwanoha, during the emergency operations, they extend the optimization to some other areas. These are the residential functions. Usually not, including in the flow, but in case of emergency, this is more integrated. And the safe, the save, or the supply the, the maintain the supply of the energy flow or electricity or some other type of power. This is a figure of the smart energy networks. AEMS or some other technologies I already explained are also introduced in Kashiwa. And this is, the conceptual figures of the whole, systems and components and also functions of the Kashiwanoha smart city. And my important thing is this is also showing the mixture of the plural functions of usage, not single usage. And this is very good for the management and also optimization of the energy, of course, and also people's activities. This is a trend of the not only the smart cities, but also the whole urban development and also management. Some decades ago, Japan was in a high growth or stable growth period. At that time, general contractors or developers just supply the amount of floor area or residents. That is mainly single use or limited purposes. And they just construct or develop and sell it, and that's all. Yeah, but now the trend was changing. For one side, yeah, from single use to mixed use, well, just like here, the many kinds of activities should be invited. Well, in case of Kashiwanoha, there are many functions not only for residential, but also commercial, industrial, or yeah, academic functions. Yeah, and also, yeah, the developers or even general contractors are thinking about not only develop or construct, but also to increase the value of property or to manage the area even after the completion of construction. So the project is prolonged or continued. And so the keyword management becomes very important. Yeah, in that case, in that sense also, Kashiwanoha is very advanced case. I don't have a time to explain more, but UDCK, this is abbreviation of Urban Design Center of Kashiwanoha. Urban Design Center is a center to coordinate many urban activities for the better urban environment or development and management of the areas. And mainly the staff of this here is managed both by the academic side and also practitioner side. So they are collaboratively thinking about the better future of these areas. Now, Urban Design Center counts maybe around 20 in Japan, and some other foreign countries like Thailand, in Bangkok, in Thailand, there are some others. Yeah, I think there are some other, same kinds of activities with some other names in another world. But in any cases, the management is very, very important keyword in addition to the development. And by the mega events, we can welcome many foreigners, and also the tourist or tourism should be managed, not only developed but by managed. So tourism management is also one of the keywords. So this is the end of my lecture, and if you have any questions, I'd like to try to answer. Actually, I'm not a specialist of all kinds of urban development. I try to do my best, but if I cannot answer, I'll try to search later. But thank you very much. And okay, this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Fumihiko Seta. So if you have any question, you can post your question in the Q&A box, or you can directly put your question in the chat box. That is also fine. Or if you want to directly talk with doctor, you can turn on your mic and you can ask with your voice. So any question? I think it was very informative lecture regarding urban development, especially in the developed countries like Japan. As he explained, it's very mature compared to Dubai, and Dubai is still very, in such sense, I think it's under development.
All right.
Any question? Check. Okay. Hamid. Okay, doctor, one question from Hamid.
I can see, but I still don't get the meaning. Is it very mature due to the number of the people? Is it? It is. What does it mean by it?
Yes, can you elaborate it, Hamid? What do you mean by it? Or you can want to talk? If you want now, you can talk.
Hi, Professor. Yeah, I was just asking. So, for example, in Dubai here, they keep like building first, and then like the buildings get occupied. But I'm asking, like in Japan, is it because the population is already larger? Like that was my question. Like, does that affect the rapid like development, the urban development?
So what was it exactly? So compared to Dubai,
Compared
you
to
mean
Like for example, in Dubai, the like as you can see, there's many constructions that happen, but then people come and occupy later. Like it's not just occupied. And for example, if you see like these places, like the compounds that are built a little bit inside from the coast, like they build them, but most of them are empty, and then they get occupied by overtime. But like, does it happen faster in Japan? Is it because like the population is a larger population?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, population. Yeah, well, I'm not sure whether I get your question correctly, but yeah, now, yeah, Japan is under the deep population. Still the number of the population in Tokyo metropolitan area is increasing. Yeah, so yeah, still there is very big demand. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, but there, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of answered my question because I figured since the population is larger, there must be higher demand.
Yeah, real demand is very high. I don't know the situation of Dubai. Yeah, but of course there are some speculations also in Tokyo. Yeah, but usually, for example, we compare the situation of Japan with some other Chinese cities. Yeah, Chinese cities. Yeah, there are many condominiums with very dark in the night, and yeah, my Chinese friends say, this is because of the speculation or something like that. Of course, in Japan also there are some kind of condominiums or building, but I think relatively lower, I guess.
Thank you.
But I don't know the situation of Dubai. How about Dubai?
I don't know exactly, but Dubai is not as populated as Tokyo is for sure.
Oh, really? Yeah, but there are so many buildings. But
Yes.
yeah,
But
there are
What's the point?
much vacancy or no?
yeah, I feel like, but most of the buildings here in Dubai are not occupied yet.
Oh, really? Oh, I
Yes.
see. I see. Okay, interesting. Okay, thank
All
you
right.
very
So
much.
thank you. So let's move to the next question. So from Taima, what do you think the future of Japan's urban structure will look like?
Oh, urban structure. Oh. Yeah, personally, I think the depopulation will affect very much. And also, COVID-19's effect is also very strong. Yeah, recently, many people, yeah, get rid of, Tokyo and going to the suburban areas. Yeah, so there may be many vacant spaces, both offices and also residential areas in residential lots in the city center of Tokyo. Yeah, but on the other hand, there are many development again in the suburban area of Tokyo. So the structure may be changing. Yeah, so this is the urban or metropolitan structures. Yeah. Do you
Are you fine?
fine
You
or
have more-
do you can I do you can already answer to your question or no?
let me check. Just a moment, yeah, I think she looks
something
fine.
like that.
So next question, I think Nazim.
Mhm.
Sorry, Nazim.
Mhm.
How does Japan view urban development going forward? Are there still opportunities for this kind of intensive development? So it's similar to the previous question.
Oh. Yeah. For example, this one. Yeah, I explained about the Harumi flag, and in the lecture I explained only positive things, but yeah, many people are worrying about much more vacancy after the Olympic Games. Especially Olympic game postponed. So yeah, maybe the risk is very high for the high rate of vacancy. And after that, such kind of very large scale development will never occur, as far as I know. Unless we welcome so many foreign people from all over the world. Yeah, so this is the answer, Liga.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Is it fine, Nazneen? You want to say something more, or it's fine? All right, so okay, just moving one by one. Okay, Dr. Nabil Shanaf, thank you very much. Thank you so much for Dr. Fumihiko for an excellent lecture. How do you deal with the different groups of interest, real estate, NGOs, etc.? How do you arbitrate?
Very good question. Yeah, basically it's very difficult in all over the world. Yeah, but the characteristics of difficulty in Japan is that the property right of landowner is very, very strong. Yeah, that means in turn the method to arrange or to plan from the public side, from the local government is very weak. Yeah, that means for example, I explained about the UDCK. Yeah, UDCK is not a government. Yeah, but they are trying to achieve a very good urban, the management or development. But they just persuade or to arrange a very good idea and to persuade this is better than the existing situation or something like that. Yeah, but mostly it is very difficult, and the original plan was modified or even rejected. Yeah, but one of the very key successful reason of the Kashiwanoha is that very big real estate company is included in the stakeholders of Kashiwanoha, Mitsui Fudosan Corporation. So they supply very big amount of money for the certain kinds of projects. Yeah, in that case, this is very good. But this is maybe very exceptional case, I guess. And even the financial situation of urban design center, is varied in each city. It is basically very difficult to earn the money to even maintain the center itself. Yeah, so this is a very difficult task.
Dr. Nabil, anything more from your side? I fine. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for your question. Very good question.
Thank you, Dr. Nabil. So, Seth, how do the Japanese people participate in the decision making for large developments? So,
yeah.
Go ahead, please.
そうです。まあ、it depends on the kinds of development, actually. Yeah. As I said before, the power of the landowner is very strong, and so in any case, the developers or the stakeholders have to take the take the opinions or desires of landowners into account. But in case of urban planning procedures, of course we have a process of public hearing, and recently, many kinds of ways of hearing or participating for the citizens. Not only for the questionnaire or public hearing, but also holding workshops or some other methods. But largely it depends on, and if we compare with the European cases, this is a little bit weaker in terms of the participation of the citizens. I don't know the situation of Dubai.
Interesting opinions. So, Seth, do you have
Yes,
any?
I'm here.
Yes, do you have anything more from your side?
No, thank you. Actually, just one more thing. In the past, the communities used to meet and have a presentation and then vote, and everything was done, while people are present. With the situation today and with the technology available, is there some type of participation that is made like electronically? I mean, like people get to see the projects in their own homes and decide and vote for them? Like, is there some use of applications or something like that for the service of the public?
I see. Interesting question. As ideas, there are many academicians who want to introduce such kind of technologies for the participation. But actually it is a little bit, generally it is not so easy. Because for one thing, younger generations usually are too busy to participate in such kind of urban development. Mostly landowners are very elderly people, or elderly people have time to participate, but they are not so familiar with high technologies. They sometimes don't watch websites or just watch the hard copy brochure or something like that. So still, such kind of introduction of high technology to the participation is the growing stage, but still on the way, I guess.
Okay.
Is it the answer for you?
Yes. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Seth. Anything more? Anything more? Any question? No. Okay, I think this time is getting 4:30, so I'd like to wrap up the presentation. Personally, I definitely want to invite a doctor to Dubai to research the urban structure in Dubai. I think it's going to be a very good comparison study because as some students said, I think the development in Dubai is completely going in the opposite way. Firstly, the residential or properties, and after that, making infrastructure. So definitely, we will welcome doctor to research about Dubai. Okay, and thank you very much, Konsa. Do you have any word? That's fine. Thank you very much. And thank you very much, everyone, for joining this today's webinar. And the consulate will send a questionnaire to each of you guys by email. So please reply to the questionnaire. And that's it from my side. Thank you very much, George. Thank you, everyone. So that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.